Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab. Let's take a second about Arizona State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar.
Turning it on! Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll run it on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Got it in the middle, it's Kane. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, it's blocked!
Yeah, Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. On the ground, it's Cobb. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the returner will be dragged down. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Well, first of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, you got to love the effort, selling out for that. Listen, it wasn't a deep pass down the field. It's a short pass, but great effort, laying out, good body control, bringing in the diving catch.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Cobb. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. Got enough space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The play-action fake. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The short hands, it's Kane. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it up?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's no good And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Throws to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Boom. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Kane. He's in open space downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And on that 3rd down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding. He'll
start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Quick strike complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rushes on him. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Here we go. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
He gets it in! Touchdown, Tigers! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option to give. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And as he throws, he's got it. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So here comes the Auburn offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to Brown. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
Getting set for the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.